Hey, what's going on, crypto people? It is the Crypto Siege with another day in the life, in the crazy life that is the digital asset space. We're going to talk about the Polygon DeFi ecosystem for just a bit. We'll get into the market, and shout out to Quentin Donnelly. He laid down some very, very interesting news about the Spark token airdrop and the tax implications. A little bit different than the blog that we covered the other day. So we will get into that as well. What's this news I'm hearing about Shiba Inu? What? Coinbase Pro? Holy moly, what is going on with that? Wow, we're going to get into that a little bit as well. The market is doing what the market does. That's not going to change for a while. The market is doing what the market does. What in the world? What's going on, TJ Jackson? What's up with that Shiba swap? Holy moly. Big John is in the building. Morris Prince is here. What's up, my friend? Hey, Edward Franz Klauski. How are you, bro? Good to see you. Daniel says, I'm early for once. The market is moving sideways. It's doing that crab movement. Interesting. I hope you earn some money today on your money. Life is good. Life is good. It's great to see you guys, and I appreciate you guys checking in on a late night, a very, very late night tonight. I couldn't get anything done in terms of a stream earlier today, hanging out, getting some stuff, running around today for a bit. So it's good to connect with you guys tonight for sure. I appreciate you and checking late night like that. Awesome time to be in the digital asset space. I gotta tell you, I came across a new Polygon platform, polygon.iron.finance, I believe is what it's called. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. Work until I die. What? You like DeFi? No way. I like DeFi too. We should be friends. Work until I die. What's going on, bro? It's good to see you. Yeah, loving the DeFi stuff. Yeah, I got to learn that stuff. Got to create a cash flow business. Yeah, I'm excited about having another cash flow business. Excited about that. Crypto cash flow business. What do you know about that? That is some interesting stuff. It's bigger than just staking. It's bigger than just staking your assets. Different. Absolutely. Look, Flare Networks is going to be huge without question. What about that Flare Finance? What you planning on doing on that Flare Finance? How you planning on taking advantage of that? Very cool deal that we'll get to use our XRP. We'll get to use our XLM. We'll get to use FXRP and XLM on Flare Networks. But are you prepared for it? Do you know the different type of farms or vaults? Do you know how to swap your crypto? Are you familiar with liquidity pools and how to add liquidity? It's important to know. It is important to know. Guys, make sure you got to be careful out there in the world of crypto. Got to be really, really careful. Never, ever give out your seed phrase. It's just some bad guys out there pretending to be good guys, especially in Telegram groups. Got to be really, really careful. Really, really careful out there. So what is this noise that I'm hearing about Shiba Inu being listed on Coinbase? What? Now, what do you think that is about? Isn't Doge on there as well? Interesting stuff. Mr. Crypto is in the building. What's going on, my friend? Paul Bogo is here. Yeah, man. Have a feeling XRP is about to go to the next level without question. I do too. And that'll be cool. That'll be cool. Yeah, I'm really curious as to what the Spark passive income is going to be like. I'm not sure if you guys are getting the potential, that Spark token. I see all these DeFi platforms coming out. It's a very, very interesting thing too, because a lot of the developers, what they're doing is they're really, it's kind of two things going on. They're playing on the kind of the psychology and mentality of people that, look, if it doesn't have a decent name, if it doesn't have a name that I'm accustomed to hearing, I'm not going to participate. And it's a funny thing with the devs and the community around the devs. It's like, it's one of those things like, well, they say, well, then that's more for me. That's more for me. Remember Sushi Swap? Remember a lot of people thought Sushi Swap was like, what? Sushi? Remember Pancake Swap? Everybody was like, what? Pancake Swap? What? No, what? Cake? What's going on? Remember that? And now these platforms have tens of millions of dollars in total value locked. Tens of millions of dollars in total value locked. Hundreds of million to a billion. To a billion in TVL, total value locked. Sushi Swap, 964. Wait a minute, let me make sure. I'm gonna, yeah, what is that saying right now? Why does that keep changing? Today's as of the 14th, it's 1,435,000,000. Let me say that again. 1,435,000,000 on Sushi Swap. I feel like that they're kind of playing on that. These different names, Pancake Swap, and all these different things. I feel like it's like cool if you're not going to participate, more for me type deal. But the challenge with that is that the bad guys can also come in and duplicate that and take your money. That's the risk. That's the challenge. All great things, unfortunately, all great industries, especially DeFi space, is an industry. DeFi space is an industry. When there's a good thing going on like Aave and Curve, bad guys can come in and take advantage of that. Like all great industries. Right? Like we're all great industries. And so you got to be careful. But that doesn't mean to shy away. Flare Networks is going to be massive in a lot of ways, but I hope you prepare for it. Right? Because the Flare Networks and what they're going to be doing with that Spark token. Look, you got some platforms. Oh my goodness. You got some platforms. These tokens start out at 55 cents and they grow to $40 in a matter of, I don't know. Let's take a look at something. Let me check out something. Let's check out iron, titanium. It's $60, right? On the 14-day, this is not good. On the 14-day, it's 3,482% for that token. Yeah, so that kind of thing right there, you know what that equals? Yeah, like a big time drop. Started at $1.33 in June 2nd, and now it's $60. What do you think is going to happen to that thing in just a matter of time? Yeah, I'm expecting that to drop off. But are you getting it for free versus putting your hard-earned, dirty, nasty fiat into it? That is the difference. I'm getting it, well, for free. Interesting stuff. Hit the like and subscribe, guys, if you didn't have a chance to do that yet. Interesting stuff. Very, very interesting stuff. So what my point to that is, you know, the Spark token can operate in the same way that Sushi's, that Pancake, that Uniswap, is Uniswap, right? It can perform and act in the same way. The difference is we don't have to worry about a rug pull. You don't have to worry about a rug pull here. Do you see what I'm saying? So it has a chance to be that Uniswap. It has a chance to perhaps be Aave or a Curve. I really, really do believe that. Are you gonna stick around from zero in liquidity to 1.4 billion in liquidity? Are you gonna stick around from zero in liquidity to 7, 10, 20 billion in liquidity? Are you gonna stick around for that? Are you gonna stick around for that? That's the question. Let me Google something real quick. I don't know if Google will even know what the Aave platform is, but let's just see if Google will know. How long has the AA platform? And I don't know if it will find this answer, but let's just see. Probably not. Aave DeFi platform. Let's do that. Think we'll get an answer from Google? Let's see. Let's see. When did the Aave coin launch? I don't know if that's the same thing. Aave began as ETH Lend in 2017. I remember ETH Lend. Interesting. After it raised 16 million initial coin offering. 2017 and today, I think it's 7-10 billion in assets. Bye, babe. 7 to 20 billion in 4 years. This is the position that we're in. I fully believe it with the Flare network. I really, really do. That's the position that we're in. The question is, are you going to participate? Do you know how to participate? Are you going to delegate your Spark tokens? Are you going to mint the F asset and take it over to the Probity Vault and or Flare Finance? Do you know what that's going to look like? Do you know the difference between a single pool or farm and a dual farm? Do you know the difference between a dual farm and a dual farm that is in stable coins? And you got to know this stuff. You got to know. We are no longer talking about just buying a crypto, taking your fiat, buying a crypto and waiting on asset appreciation. We're in a new game now. And that game is cash flow, creating passive income. It's about holding assets that you can leverage. Not just in lending, but in borrowing, not just in borrowing, but in providing liquidity and earning liquidity fees, being part of this massive ecosystem, right? If you can get an asset that can perform like that, that's pretty cool. It is really, really cool to be able to do that. Look at TJ Jackson dropping some of them now. What's just going on, TJ Jackson? TJ Jackson says Shiba already has 500,000 holders compared to Uniswap's 250,000. Shiba Swap will be big. I hope it gets here. I hope it is going to allow us to leverage the Shiba Inu token that we hold. TJ Jackson. I hope. South Texas, Selson is in the building. Did you get my message, man? I did message you back that link, brother. So that is going to be the thing. Yeah, because we don't know what Flare Finance is going to be doing, how they're going to be doing it. I know they're going to have maybe five products, 4 or 5 products, but we don't know the numbers yet. But it is going to be cool to be early on a platform with kind of this established, well, you don't have to worry so much about the dangers, right? Now the smart contract danger, sure, that's still going to be there, right? That bug, that's something that someone missed, that's someone that might hit this button wrong, or still got to worry about that. That's in all the platforms, right? That risk is in all of the platforms. But you don't have to worry about Hugo and the foundation or Flare Networks, or you don't have to worry about that, right? So being early on stuff like that is going to be crazy great. Edward Frankowski, I just saw something about the leash token. Leash token, right? And so that's kind of I don't know if that's the dig, or think about that. How many people are going to be encouraged to go buy leash token? I'm thinking about the same amount of people that would be encouraged to go buy go buy Shiba Inu. Right? Think about that. And now Shiba is being just Josh's thoughts. Oh, what's going on, bro? I like that. Hey, Siege, what did I miss? Not much, man. We just been talking about the Polygon DeFi ecosystem and Flare networks, and this is really our chance to position ourselves like as early adopters of these platforms, early participants in a platform like Aave and Curve and MakerDAO. That's the position that we are in. It truly, truly is. And I hope you guys can have this, long-term 2, 3, 4-year vision. I hope that you have that. I just hope that you do. My heart breaks for those who are going to take those Spark tokens and cash them out as soon as they're available. My heart breaks for those who may be looking to do that. It really, really does. Again, I've seen a list of people making hundreds of thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands in Curve, locked up on a 4-year lockup. And what Curve said to them was, because you did that, we're gonna grow our ecosystem and grow our ecosystem and grow our ecosystem and give you a portion of each platform's TVL and fees, slant fees. And that thing has become a behemoth of a monster in the billions of TVL. People making hundreds of thousands of dollars. And I believe that was monthly. So this is what we have an opportunity to do with Flare Networks, Flare Finance. That's the opportunity that we have, right? But we want to get these strategies down now. I discovered a strategy. I didn't even think about that. I discovered a strategy where you can use stable coins, right? You can, use stable coins, right? Use stable coins, right? Which is really using your fiat money, unless you got some stable coins somewhere, or if even better, use borrowed stable coins. Even better, Mr. Crypto, use borrowed stable coins. Take the stable coins, put them on a platform that pays, for example, pays 682% APR, 682% APR, and you're going to get this token, stable coins, right? You don't have the whole impermanent loss thing going on, right? Don't have that going on. And then you can put it in another platform in the well, I'm gonna have to show you guys this. I'm gonna have to show you guys this because this is some powerful stuff. I'm gonna have to show you this, guys. Show you this because this is crazy. Hey, Keyless, this is I usually use her. Yeah, there it is. Just Josh's thoughts. I love it, Josh. Good to see you, bro. Using my own profile tonight. I like it. Appreciate you checking in tonight, man. So, guys, I want to share. I want you to really think about the big picture because Flare Networks is not the only platform that I will be participating in. Without question, it will not be the only one. No, not the only one. But my goodness, have we not been waiting for something in terms of smart contract DeFi for XRP? And here it is. Now Stellar can do it as well. Litecoin, Doge. The key is to participate. And there will be strategies. There will be some I know there'll be some compounding strategies on Flare Finance, but you got to get familiar with them and know what they look like. Cash flow while your crypto grows. There you go, Morris Prince. We are no longer, listen, in the crypto sieges home, we are no longer in the buy this asset, wait for it to appreciate in value and cash it out. You remember how we always talked about, the 1% of the 1%, they don't liquidate their assets. They leverage them. Now we got another lever to pull in this DeFi with our XRP. It's pretty powerful. It is really pretty powerful. And if you're getting familiar with DeFi, you can limit the risk, right? Like Robert Kiyosaki says, investing isn't risky. It's the investor that is risky, right? It's the investor that's risky, not investing, right? If we level up on that DeFi, we get the strategies behind us, we can minimize the risk. And then the risk reward becomes greater because we minimize the risk by becoming educated, becoming familiar with the platforms. Shout out to Mickey B. Fresh and Patty XRP for helping us become better investors in this platform that we're about to participate in. It's going to be massive in so many ways. I just can't even imagine it. But there's other platforms giving crazy gains if you know how to do it. And once you realize that it's money, once you get that it's money. Once you realize you can put two stable coins together and minimize the about to zero in permanent loss, earn this asset. Earn this asset that goes up and down in value, but it does come with a value. $1, $2, $4, $5, $40, or $60 does come with a value. And you have the option to take that token, that asset that comes with the value, and do what you will. You could turn a token into a stable coin and say, you know what? I just want the stable coin. You can turn the token into your favorite token or asset. You know what? I'm just big on Ethereum. I'm big on Matic. Yeah. Let me swap into that one. You have that choice to do that with your stable coin, which is with your fiat money. And at any time, you can just take your fiat money in the form of stable coins and go elsewhere. Where they're going to pay you more for your liquidity. Powerful. Woo, powerful stuff. And go elsewhere. Go to where you are treated best. Think about that. Oh, man, I'm getting pumped up about it. I got to tell you. I am getting pumped up about it. It's no longer about holding them assets. You better put them assets to work. Thank you, Josh. I appreciate that, brother. Siege, I've been watching you for over 6 months. And what I love about your channel is the way your info grows and evolves. Thanks, bro. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Travis Tolliver, what's good with you, bro? Siege, have you paired up with Juan yet? No. Yeah, I have. I'm in a Juan ETH thing. I'm in a little Juan ETH thing. Yeah, sure am. I think I'm on so I'm not just lending and borrowing, but I am participating in the DeFi thing there with Juan Swap. Yep, indeed. What's going on, Keyless? You got it on the, yeah. So that, yeah. What's that strategy? That USDT tether and WASP. What does it look like? You got to pay a little bit of attention to, right? You got to pay attention to WASP, right? What's that range? What's that range there that have you figured out the range where you start to get into the risk of impermanent loss? You know the range. Is it 5%? Is it 10%? What is it? Do you know? Grow with stable coins during the bear market, says Crypto Patient. I would argue, Crypto Patient. Grow with stable coins. I would argue, Crypto Patient, that perhaps the better stable coin is probably 24/7, 365. But perhaps the better stable coin move is during the bull market. It's during the bull market. For example, if you got some cash flow, if you have some cash flow, disposable cash to bring into the digital asset space, $50 a month, $100 a month, $1,500 a month, $1,000 a month. Let's say it's $100 a month, $100. Just say that it is $100 a month. That's your disposable in the bull run with an established portfolio. I should probably add with a established portfolio. I should probably add of 10 to 20 digital assets. And you're now in the bull run. You're waiting for those things to appreciate. You're waiting for the market to do its thing. You're waiting for the whales to do this and the institutions to do this and all, to set us free. Is it Set Us Free? I forget that movie. Set Us Free or Give Us Free. Remember that movie, Give Us Free? Give Us Free. But anyway, so we're waiting for all that market stuff to go on. You could take that $100. You could put it into two different stable coins, USDC and USDT. It's $100. You split it up. It's 50-50. You participate on DFIN Exchange or app.ave or curve.fi or Polygon, whatever it is, doesn't matter. You participate there. Not Braveheart. you participate there. You earn another asset. I don't know what the asset is, but it's going to have a value to it of 0 to 100. It's going to have a value to it. And week by week, you're earning a little bit of value. Next month comes around, you put another $100. You split it up 50% USDC, 50% USDT. You now have $200 saved. Because the impermanent loss thing on the stable coins is just about 0, right? You earn a little bit more of that asset, whatever the asset is that has some value of 0 to 100, for example. Next month, you take that same $100, you split that up between USDC and USDT. You now have $300 saved. And you're earning another asset. You're earning more of that asset. Relatively, again, stable coins. What do you think that is? Is that relatively safe? A little safe? Safer than most? You have to decide. I think it's really safe, right? You got this asset, again, that you're earning. This asset that you're earning, it's not, I hope you get that it's not costing you anything. Hope that you get that. It's not costing you anything. Do that for 6-9 months. And then the bear market is here. And you have saved and earned at the same time in preparation for the 60 to 95% discount of digital assets. You've saved and earned for 6 months in preparation for the 60 to 95% discount. I would argue with you that that's probably a better strategy during the ebbs and flows, the sideways movements, the market manipulation. Whose fault is it? Is it our fault? What did we do to be beholden to the SEC and the delisting of our asset amongst all the United States exchanges? What did we do? The only thing that we did is subject ourselves to be beholden to the forces outside of our control. Outside of our control. But we all got cash flow coming from a job or a cash flow business that we can put to use in the DeFi space and have greater control, if you will. And we can go to where we're treated best. And we can put those dollars to work. Yeah, I think that's an interesting strategy. But I also think in a bear market, it's hard to argue that the better choice for your cash flow coming in every month is not an asset at a 60 to 95% discount. I think that's a different argument there. Risk management, there it is, crypto patient. That is exactly it. It's all about risk management. It really, truly is. And I just realized that, goodness, I don't have to be beholden to this market right now. I don't have to be beholden to what's going on. I can take the cash flow that I had stopped putting into the market. I can continue to put that into the market with a different strategy to create cash flow, weekly cash flow. I was funny because I was talking about a couple of platforms at just $5 a day, $35 a week. I have the opportunity to change that. I have the opportunity. I'm positioned to deploy my capital, put that capital to work to change that $35 to $50 a week and change that $50 a week to $75 a week. And I'm not beholden to the market, not beholden to the market. I have the choice. I'm in more control, complete control. I don't think anyone has complete control, but I am more control, and I'm not beholden to the market. And I think that is the difference. I think that's the game changer. I think that's what we're all looking for. So guys, do me a favor. If you're enjoying the hangout tonight, please hit that like and subscribe, and do me a favor and share out on the Twitter world that the Crypto Siege is live. I would definitely appreciate that. The Polygon DeFi ecosystem is massive. It really, really is. Everybody is going over there and building. But let me share with you something I just want you to kind of, I don't know, just think about for a second. TJ Cutter is in the building. What's going on with you, my friend? Everybody, sorry I'm late. No worries, man. I appreciate you being here. Give Us Free. Remember that movie? Give Us Free. I forget the name of that movie. You kept saying, give us free. Very popular actor. Let me see. Let's see here. So I chose to participate in this platform today. Hopefully it's working. Yeah. Polygon.iron.finance. Polygon.iron.finance, which is basically Iron Finance, decided to, in addition to operate on the Binance Smart Chain, they decided to operate on the Polygon. And they actually have more TVL on Polygon than they do on Binance Smart Chain. They started on Binance Smart Chain. Polygon, right? So, any case, here's the platform here, and I'm on the farms, and you can see they got Titan and ETH. Let me see something here, which is an asset and asset, right? Get that asset and an asset. Titan, ETH, asset and asset. Titan, iron, asset, stable. Titan and Matic, asset, asset. Iron, USDC, stable, stable. Iron, USDC, stable, stable, right? So, for example, over here, I chose to participate in the stable, stable platform, right? Took an asset, put the asset into USDC and iron, right? The APR is 682%. 682%. Right? The APY is ridiculous, 86,311%. So 682%, all you got to do is divide that by 365 to figure out what that is daily. You earn this Titan token. The Titan token has a value. It's crazy right now. It just shot up out of nowhere. Just shot up today. Just out of nowhere. Just shot up like crazy. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy, right? But my thing is, I have the stable coins here, over here, right? That anytime I can remove out of liquidity, and if I think I put, I don't know, $600 or $700 in here, something like that. Is that mine right there? I think that might be mine. Yep. So I put $634 in there. I'm going to earn this Titan token. This is stable, right? So that risk of impermanent loss is about zero, right? Is about zero, right? Anytime I can pull my $634 out, but I'm earning this asset here. It's called Titan, right? I'm earning this Titan thing. I'm earning, liquidity fees, right? So you earn the fee and you earn this Titan thing, right? Both of those, whatever that is, right? Once I get to one or two of these, I can take this Titan and I can put it here, for example, on Titan Matic, for example, right? Now this Titan, I'm getting for free. I'm getting this because I'm simply providing liquidity. I'm becoming a liquidity provider, in a sense, a market maker, right? Getting this thing, let's say it's $1 worth. I don't know, $1 worth, for example. I take this $1 that I got for free and I put it over here in Titan. Now the Titan APR, this Titan Matic, is 1,718%. Don't know how long that's going to last, right? You got a little risk there with two assets, right? Because one goes up and the other doesn't go up quite the same rate. It can be a challenge. One goes down, the other one, it can be a challenge. You got greater risks of impermanent loss with the Titan Matic, but the Titan that I got is free. I swap $1 worth of Titan or 50 cents worth of Titan for 50 cents worth of Matic. I swap $1 worth of Matic and I split it up into two. Now I got 50 cents of Titan and 50 cents of Matic. At 1,700% interest. Got my stable coin over here with 0 to no impermanent loss risk. I got something here for free. I got this $1 for free. I put that $1 over here at 1,700 and 1,800%. I'm going to earn some more stuff for free. And the reason why I am fairly not too concerned about the impermanent loss on this Titan and Matic is because I got it over here for free. I could take the Titan Matic that I'm getting at a 1,718%. When I get this Titan, I can take that Titan and I can swap it into USDC, into ETH, into whatever I want to every single day if I wanted to. Every single day if I wanted to. You guys see that? That, my friends, is a pretty good feeling. Did you guys catch that? Tell me if you guys caught that move right there. Did you catch that move? Got a little bug flying around here. Did you catch that move? Yeah, it's pretty powerful. It is pretty powerful. TJ Jackson, you're making all kind of moves, huh? Right? Think about it. Think about it. Now, I could do something very, very interesting. Yeah, when you're doing two assets, yes, that's where the challenge is. So when you're doing two assets versus two stable coins, Travis Tyler, it's so it's not drops. It's, if one goes up and the other one doesn't, that's the risk as well. If they both move kind of in the same way, that's cool. If they both kind of move down at the same rate, cool. If they both move up kind of at the same rate, that's cool. It's when one does something and the other doesn't. That's where the risk is, right? So assets, our example is XRP and Ethereum versus two stable coins. That's something different, right? So you got USDC and DAI, USDC and USDT. That's a different thing, right? Keela says the key is not to remove when the pairing is off. Yeah, so the impermanent loss thing is right. This is percentage, 5%, 10%, whatever that's going to look like before you once you catch it, right? Because the platform or the smart contract rebalances it. There it is right there. Free money creating free money. That's exactly it. Morris Prince. And the key to it all is how you deploy it, is how you put that dirty, nasty fiat to work. Here's another even more interesting thing, right? Let me show you this. I could take that same fiat and let's see. I could take that same $100. Uh-oh, what happened? Oh, there it is. I could take that same $100 and take it over to Aave. If it will, there it is. Take it over to Aave and I could deposit USD Tether or USD Coin, USDC. I could deposit it onto app.aave.com, earn 1.74% in an asset called Polygon, and earn 2.25% from the Polygon network and Polygon as well. Then I can borrow and earn an additional 3.42% in Polygon. And I could borrow USDC, USDC, whatever, right? I can borrow it and I could take it over and put it on this thing right here. Put it on polygon.iron.finance. I could borrow it, right? Because all I got to do is hit borrow. And I can borrow Matic, I can borrow DAI, I can borrow USDC. I can borrow whatever I want to borrow out of those things. ETH, if I want, Bitcoin. Once I borrow, it's mine for me to do what it is I choose. I could borrow and just hold on to it. I can borrow ETH and just hold on to it. I can borrow Bitcoin and just hold on to it. But think about depositing your 100 and borrowing 50. Deposit your 100, borrow 50, and you're going to earn assets for depositing and borrowing. Take the 50, put it on the platform that I just showed you. Earn another asset. Both of these assets have an opportunity to appreciate in value. Can they go down in value? 100%. But the assets that you earn, right, are for free. In essence, they're free. It is a really, really cool deal once you kind of get your brain around it. Once you kind of look at, man, they're in this program, right? I get the bottom number I get. It's about $150 million program that Polygon is, that's, basically said, here's 150 million between Aave, between Curve, between Sushi. I get it. But while it's here, you can go to where you're treated best and take advantage of it. Take advantage of it. Can you imagine borrowing against your collateral that you deposit? Think about that. Borrowing against the asset that you deposited as collateral, right? And taking it over. Borrowing against the asset that you provided, right? You're earning, you know, a few percentages over there. It's not bad. And depositing it on a platform that's going to pay you 682%. You put $100 somewhere else. You put $500 on Aave. You put $100 on Aave. You put $1,000 on Aave. You borrowed against that collateral. You're earning in both depositing and borrowing. You're earning in both lending your asset and in borrowing against it. You're earning. And you take it over to another platform, take that borrowed cash and put it on a platform like this, and you're earning even more. You're earning even more. It's a pretty cool deal. Anybody know what 682% is on the daily? Let's take a look at that. APR is 682. Let's see if you divide that. Let's see. 682 divided by 365. So that's 1.86% a day. 1.86% a day. How long is that going to be? 682? I'm not sure. The risk is in now, and this Iron Finance, they've been around for a little bit. It's 1.7 billion in total value locked. They've been around for a little bit. I'm not sure how long. I know they started out as something, and they started on a Binance Smart Chain. Just a few days ago, this was 400 million. It was just close to $500 million just a few days ago. I saw a tweet from Alice Mashinsky, and I think I have it saved. Certain ones I do Mark Splice, like WanSwap. I do. I think Aave, how much do I have on Aave? On Aave, I do. Like the blue chippers, Mark Splice, like the Aaves and the Curves of the world that have proven themselves as a platform, as developers, right? I always say this, and I think it's hugely important. Darren Moore Jr. is in the building. What's good with you, bro? Appreciate all you do for the community, brother. Appreciate all you do. You gave me the what is it? The official nod and confidence to move over to WanSwap. I had been considering it until I saw your video. Then I felt more assured, and I went ahead and participated over there. But yeah, so Mark Splice, yes, like the blue chippers, like Aave, the blue chippers, like Curve, the blue chippers, Sushi, and Pancake Swap. One might say it's moving into the blue chip status. But when you get billions of dollars in total value locked, it's kind of, are you going to get 500 and something percent and 600%? No. But you can feel confident. I feel confident in depositing, lending my crypto and borrowing against the collateral there. I feel confident there, right? Because I let the game come to me. I didn't chase the game. On a platform like Iron, you may be chasing the game a little bit. Some might say it's at $1 billion in TVL now. 3 or 4 days ago, it was $500 million. So, you don't put much, right? less than 100, not much less than $1,000. Test it out, see what happens. Yeah, Darren. I was telling people about. I've been talking Wand Swap for a while now because it's just a great place to be able to do something with XRP. And yeah, so I've been over there. Got a little bit. Over there. Not much, but enough. Just got to take advantage of some type of XRP earnings while we can. Wand Swap, a lot of these Wand Swap is going to have some challenges in participating in kind of trying to stay in or grab market share. Right? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that big time. And same to you as well. Appreciate what you do, Yeah, I do like Wand Swap. It's very intuitive. It works very quick. Great options. I hope they end up getting more liquidity to the platform. I know Zookeeper offers better yield. I hope they end up getting more liquidity to the platform, and I hope they really kind of go on more of a marketing thing to grab market share. Right? They're going to need to kind of get something out there. Yeah, tell me about it. Yeah, because DeFi is taking over, and yeah. Have you checked out Aave, Darren Moore? Have you checked out app.aave.com? Indeed, we're all worried about that because they're going to have to figure out a way to participate, right? I see I see people like Kevin O'Leary and Tika Tawari, both of them now invested in and behind DeFi companies, right? So some of the smarter money is trying to figure out a way how they can get into this DeFi thing. I don't know and I don't really care what the JP Morgans and the Goldman Sachs of the world are going to look to do. They may be just looking to find work because DeFi is definitely something. And we know that the powers that be are going to look into it and see how can they, find a way to regulate these smart contract decentralized platforms. Yeah, you should definitely look at dfyn.exchange for sure, DFYN. And Sushi has pretty good ones as well. app.sushi.com. You know what I mean? So why should I care about JPM Crypto Dynasty? Yeah, so I would definitely say that, Darren. Definitely look at dfyn.exchange. I got that right. Exchange, man, that's totally wrong. Exchange.dfyn.network. I would definitely look into that. And definitely look into app.sushi.com. For sure. Yep. Because that's the move, right? That move is that stable coin thing. I mean, right now, USDC and DAI 99%. 99% on app.sushi.com. Which means, right, they could use a little, and you're earning in sushi, right? Which means they could use 98% USDC, USDT. And you earn sushi and Matic. Whoa, wait a minute. Hold on a second. That's not bad. You earn sushi and Matic. Yeah. Right. So Aave, guys, Aave is the bank. Aave is the bank that allows you to deposit, earn some interest on what you got going on there, and borrow. And then you take, that collateral that you perhaps have, and you could take it over to freaking sushi right now, which is crazy. And you could deposit the stable coins and earn 98% on USDC and USDT. Earn 99.96% on USDC and DAI. I mean, for me, that's a move that I'll make tonight. Is I'm earning in sushi and I'm earning in Polygon. I like the chances. I like the chances of both Sushi and Polygon doing okay in the future, building, expanding their ecosystem. I like the chances of both Sushi and Polygon, especially Polygon, expanding. Yeah. All right. Let me share that with you real quick. Let me share it, Keyless. Let me share that with you, because since you asked, there it is. So I'm on app.sushi.com, Darren, right? And I'm on the yield. This is where you figure out yield farm, right? This is where you figure out the dual farming, right? This is why I am keyless, right? Yield farms. But I like to stick with the stables. Every now and then I'll do two assets, but I like to stick with the stables. So USDC and DAI right now, 99.96%. And I believe that is APR. APY includes fees. APY includes fees. And if you want to figure out what that is, kind of on like the daily, there's a calculator you can get APR to APY. Then you can figure it out. And then you can figure out the daily interest on that. 99.96% APY includes fees. So, and they're going to pay you for providing liquidity. They're going to give you the asset Sushi and the asset Polygon. Again, this is part of the 150 or so million that Polygon is giving away and incentivizing you to use Sushi, Curve, or the Aave platform. And every day you earn some Sushi and some Polygon, you have a choice to keep it. You have a choice to turn it into another asset. You have a choice to do what you will. It's completely up to you. Completely up to you. You can turn those into stables and redeposit them if that's something that you're interested in doing. The great thing is, that whole risk of impermanent loss, you really kind of change the risk reward thing, right? You really substantially change it when you do the stables. Substantially change it. So many options. It's just screaming, right? 99.96%, just screaming. USDC, USDT is 98%. And Sushi is a platform. Let me see, what's Sushi's total value locked right now? I think if I do this, it's going to change, and I'll have to reshare. I'll have to reshare if I do it, but I'll do it. 1,435,000,000. Yeah, 1,435,000,000. I think I said that earlier today. And that's just one of them, right? That's just one of the platforms. But the cool thing is I can go to my bank, Aave, right? I can go to the bank, Aave. I can deposit there, and then I can borrow against what I deposit there. And then I can take it over here and deposit it onto Sushi. Again, let me go back to Alex Mashinsky. Let me see if I can find that tweet. Alex Mashinsky said, in addition to the 150 million that he deployed, here it is right here. So let me say that. Go to Twitter, share this with you guys, because this is some powerful stuff. I'm telling you. Alex Mashinsky, if you watched our last AMA, I talked about moving $100 million cell tokens to be lent out to create yield. He has told us flat out that he Celsius Network participates in Aave, in Curve, in MakerDAO, in some other places to create yield. Happy to report that we just deployed 30 million on top of the 150 million, which we already deployed last month. And I would humbly suggest to you, you can start on OneSwap.finance with $5 and see what that's like. $10, see what it's like. $5, $10 in one chain, $5, $10 in XRP, doesn't matter. And see what it's like. Pretty powerful. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Siege, because Amazon, IBM, JP Morgan, Microsoft, and R3 Corda are all working together on enterprise use cases for blockchain. Yeah, I know that. I'm talking about what I was talking about. I'm not sure, I don't care what they're doing in terms of DeFi, like in terms of what, and what I'm saying is they're being backed up into a corner. That's what I feel like. And because of DeFi. And I'm not concerned about the fact that they're being backed up into a corner, right? Can you say this app again, Siege? I thought it was on AVVE. Is this AVVE? It's AAVE, AAVE, app.aave.com, app.aave.com, yes. So in other words, I don't feel sorry for JP Morgan. Not in the least bit. Right? You do this. There's 3 platforms right there. Keyless. Thank you, Crypto Patient. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, brother. I appreciate that. So there it is, guys. The long and the short of it is that we don't have to be beholden to the market, the ebbs and flows, the ups and downs, the sideways movement, the crab-like movement of the market. In the bull market, we can continue to deploy that dirty, nasty fiat, that disposable cash flow that we might have, and put it to work for us. Again, I do think that you should probably have an established portfolio already. I don't know, 10 to 20 assets already. Perhaps if you don't have 10 established yet, or if you certainly have 5 or less, maybe you look to deploy more into the dips, into expanding. But I think the new move in this new space is cash flow. It's cash flow. Is how can I put this asset, hold on to it, but yet put it to work to create cash flow? That's the massive opportunity that we have with Flare Networks. Hold on to this hugely valuable asset that is XRP. Hold on to it and put it to work to create cash flow. Right? Because the 1% of the 1%, they don't liquidate their assets. They leverage those assets. I'm leveraging my asset on OneSwap, just leveraging it. I'm lending it out and borrowing against it without sacrificing the asset. Without sacrificing. What I mean by that is, when your collateral gets locked up and you no longer can earn because you borrowed against it, that's limiting. That's limiting. And what I say is perhaps take a percentage of that and put it somewhere where you're no longer limiting when you borrow against it. Thank God for Aave. Thank God for Curve. Curve is a beast as well, Darren Moore. If you didn't know, curve.fi, beast. All right, Josh. Good night, bro. I'm about to get out of here as well. That's right. Don't forget XLM and Doge. That's right. F assets, my friend. F assets on Flare. Exactly. Oh, it looks different from what I have. Make sure you're on the right one. Keyless. Make sure you're on the right one. Nothing happened to JP Morgan. I was just saying to Crypto Dynasty, I think it was, I don't feel bad for them that they're getting back into a corner. DeFi is here. It's here. Thank you, Morris Prince. Appreciate it. So just some food for thought. It's, look, it's some food for thought. And I had to ask myself this like 2 months ago, like, why did I stop right around April? Why did I stop investing in the market and put my dirty, nasty fiat to work? Why? For me, in the crypto Sieges home, it's because I was sitting around waiting for asset appreciation. In other words, bags are filled. You know that saying? Bags are filled. I'll just wait for the market to do what the market does. That was a mistake on my part. That was a mistake. Right? I should have continued to use the cash flow, just like I should for the last 3+ years. I should have just continued deploying it, The difference is deploying it in platforms and putting that money in stable coins and putting it in platforms that's going to give me assets for simply depositing and lending and providing liquidity. And every month continue to do that. So by the time the bear market comes, not only have I saved and earned on my savings, but now I'm in a position to grab more assets at a 60 to 95% discount. Yep. All right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. It's been a really cool hang. I hope this made some sense to you. I hope it was of some value to you as well. We're in a blessed spot. I hope you know that. We're in a blessed position. I challenge you to think about cash flow and creating a cash flow business inside of crypto. Set some goals for yourself weekly. If you're earning $5, if you're earning $1 a day, can you get to $5 a day? $35 a week. And if you can get to $35 a week, can you get to $50 a week? And if you can get to $50 a week, can you get to $75 a week? Again, by not liquidating your assets, but putting them to work. All right, guys, listen, I'm going to end this stream like I do all of my streams and remind you guys of this. Old money doesn't want you to win. But that's okay, though, because you and I are already winning. I'll talk to you soon, guys. See ya. Bye.